Welcome to chair yoga. Today we're going to start here at seated, making sure that our feet are grounded to the floor. Roll your shoulders back and down. Allow your hands to come somewhere comfortable on your body. Take a slight tuck to your chin, allowing the crown of your head to pull up to the sky. Begin to just settle into your seat. Noticing how you physically feel. Noticing how your body feels right now, from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head. Just taking this time to check in physically, to notice what's there for you today. Take your awareness to your thoughts and your emotions, noticing how you mentally feel, noticing any thoughts that you've carried into your practice, what emotion you're feeling today. Allowing yourself to set those things aside. And beginning to bring your focus to your breathing. Noticing your inhale and your exhale. Noticing the rhythm of your breath. Begin to lengthen out your inhale and exhale. Finding a balanced rhythm between the two. Equal inhale, equal exhale. And begin to notice the movement created in your body with your breath. Allow your belly to fully expand on your inhales. Filling you all the way up to the base of your throat. And then allowing your exhale to move in the reverse, pulling your belly towards your spine. Let your next 3 exhales sigh out heavy. Allow your lips to be softly closed. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. On your next inhale, allow it to count out for 5 full counts. So inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale for 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying with this 5 count for your breath. Establishing this count. On your next breath, we're going to add a hold in the middle. So you're going to inhale for 5, pause for 2, exhale for 5. Adding that 2 count hold here. Holding at the top of your inhale. And add that hold at the end of your exhale as well. Two more like this. Releasing the hold and just taking that deep intentional inhale and exhale. Allow your arms to come heavy at your sides. Wiggle out your fingertips. Stay with your breathing practice today. Roll out your wrists. Shake out your arms. Bring your arms to stillness. Drop your chin to your chest on an exhale. On your next exhale, roll your right ear towards your right shoulder. Next inhale, turn the palm of your left hand open to the wall in front of you. Keeping your focus on your breathing today. Staying present in your breath. Next exhale, turn the palm of the left hand back towards the body. Next exhale, roll your chin back down to the center of your chest. Next exhale, left ear towards the left shoulder. Inhale, right palm of the hand turns open to the space in front of you. Continuing to find length and depth in your breath. Exhale, palm turns back towards the body. Exhale, chin rolls down to the center of the chest. Next inhale, gaze comes back up to center. And bring yourself out to the edge of your chair, feet planted, hands at your knees. And staying with that deep, intentional breath, exhale, rolling back to cat. Inhale, coming forward to cow. Opening through the vertebra of the spine. Allowing your breath to guide your movement. Come back to the count of your breath. 5 counts to roll back. 5 counts to press forward. And begin to add that breath hold. Holding for 2 in between the movement. One more time, front and back. Come back to a neutral spine. Release the breath hold, just taking the deep intentional inhale and exhale. Reach the right hand back, left hand to the right knee. Inhale tall. Exhale, take your twist. Staying with your pranayama practice, your breath work today. Mindful in the movement, create in the body with your breath. Next inhale brings you through center. Left hand back, right hand to your left knee. Inhaling tall, exhale to twist. Noticing the expansion and the contraction the breath makes in the body. Inhale back to center. Bring the edge of your right foot to the arch of your left, allowing that right knee and hip to fall open. Coming up nice and tall through the body here. Allowing that hip to release a bit. Noticing any resistance held there. On your next exhale, begin to hinge yourself forward, taking a subtle fold. Staying rooted through that left foot to hold you here. Core is active. Stay with your breath. Next inhale brings you back up. Either leave the right foot where it is or bring it to the left knee. Taking a little deeper stretch into that right hip. Inhaling up nice and tall. Sit with this for a moment. Maybe even take your right hand and just give a slight amount of pressure to that right knee and thigh. Just opening up slowly today. Staying in our breath practice. On your next exhale, take that subtle hinge forward. Notice that deeper opening. Next inhale brings you back up. Interlace your hands under that right thigh. Bring that right foot out. Knee is bent here. Foot is towards the front wall. Just taking this stretch here. Try to come up nice and tall through your spine. Resist the urge to roll back. Keeping that left hand at the back of your thigh. See if you can take your right fingertips around your right big toe. See if you can begin to extend that right leg. Even the most subtle amount of extension, pulling and stretching out that hamstring a bit deeper. Exhale and release that right foot to the floor. Take some cat-cow here for a moment. Stay with the length of your breath. Back to a neutral spine. We're going to take our twist again, but we're going to go the opposite directions this time. So you're going to take your left hand back, right hand over to start. Inhale tall, exhale twist. Stay with the length of your breath. Deep and intentional in your breathing today. Next inhale brings you through center. Right hand back, left hand to the right knee. Inhale tall, exhale, take that twist. Inhale back to center. Left hip is our focus this time. Left foot to that right arch. Allowing for that initial opening. Noticing any resistance here. Seeing if you can soften that a bit with your breath. And on an exhale, take that subtle fold. Pressing into that right foot, stabilizing the body with the core and that foot. Next, inhale brings you back up. Deciding if you're leaving the foot there or if it's accessible for your body to bring it up to the right knee. Coming up tall, noticing any resistance, taking that left hand and that subtle pressure just to subtly open a bit deeper. Next, exhale, take that subtle fold. Breathe into that opening. Allow your breath to do the work. Next, inhale brings you up. Place the left foot on, take the hands behind that left thigh. Bringing the left thigh towards the body. Foot presses forward, knees bent. Leaving that right hand at the back of the left thigh. See if you can reach your big toe with your left fingertips. And beginning to straighten just slightly. In that hamstring stretch. Even fill it up in your hip. Coming in and out as you need. Breathing into this. Our breath controls so much of our reactions to things, so physically, mentally. On an exhale, release that left foot to the floor. Take some cat-cow. Back to a neutral spine. We're going to come to standing. Coming to the left side of your chair. I'm going to come out to the side here so it's easier for you to see me. Coming into Tadasana at the chair. Check in with your feet solidly planted right below those hips, hip distance apart. Nice and tall, shoulders are back and down. Chin is slightly tucked. On your next inhale, lift that right knee up. Solidly planted through the right foot. Core is active here. Breathing here. You can brace the back of the leg if you need. Next, exhale, hinge forward, kick the foot back. Coming to airplane. Gaze is towards your mat. Left arm is back. Breathing here. Next, inhale, bring yourself forward, that knee lifts. Hold and breathe. Next, exhale, hinge forward, kick back, find airplane again. Find strength and endurance in your breath. Next inhale brings you back up to standing. Walk it out. Come to the back of your chair for a moment. Just passing through, hands at the back of the chair. Walk yourself back. Find that forward fold. Take a subtle bend to your knees. Let your tailbone press back. Crown of the head pulls forward. Next inhale, walk yourself back up to the back of the chair. Coming to the opposite side of your chair, so coming to the right side this time. Establishing standing mountain pose here. Feet are hip distance apart, shoulders back and down, crown of the head pulls up. Core is active, belly button towards your spine, breath is deep and strong. Next, inhale, right knee lifts, hold and breathe. Next, exhale, hinge forward, kick back, find your airplane on this side. Stay with your breath. If you notice it start to shorten, lengthen it back out. Next, inhale, bring yourself up, knee lifts, hold and breathe. Next, exhale, find your second airplane on the side. Inhale brings you up to standing, walk it out. Come to the back of your chair again. Hands to the back of the chair, walk it back, find your forward fold. Subtle bend in the knees, tailbone pressing back, crown of the head pulling forward here. Next, inhale, walk yourself halfway back to the back of your chair. Step that right foot back, kickstanding the toes slightly. Coming into pyramid pose at your chair. On an exhale, take a fold. You can take a subtle bend to that left knee if you need it. Stay with your breathing. Deep and intentional. Inhale and rise. Right foot meets the left. Step your left foot back, slightly kickstanding those toes. Taking pyramid on the opposite side. On an exhale, take your fold. Next, inhale, rise up. Step both of the feet towards the back of your chair. Walk it out here for just a moment. Just releasing the hips slightly, maybe shift them side to side a bit. From here, we're going to take chair pose behind the chair. So establishing your feet here, settle in, and on an exhale, set back behind your chair. Heart is towards that wall in front of you. Breathing deeply here. Next, inhale, lift yourself up to standing. Pause for a moment. Keep that left foot where it is. Take the right foot back, dragging the toes back. You're on your toes curled under here. We're going to take some toe lifts and taps. Inhale, lifting from the hip. Exhale, drop the toes to the mat. One more on this side. Bring those toes back up. Walk it out for a moment. Settle back in. Drag that left foot back. Toes are curled under. Taking those lifts on this side. Inhaling up. Exhale, drop. Nice and slow with your breath. One more on this side. Bring that foot forward, walk it out. Come back to seated. Out at the edge of your chair here. Take that slow, intentional cat-cow again. Aligning with your breath. Back to a tall neutral spine. Right hand takes the edge of the chair. Inhale your left arm up. Nice and long through your left side body. Exhale over to your right. Let your gaze go up. Next inhale, bring your gaze to center. On an exhale, drop into that fold over your right knee. Let your gaze go down. Moving that stretch down to the low back, possibly into your hip. Next inhale brings you back up through center. Exhale that left arm down, move to the opposite side. Right arm reaches high. Find your length. Exhale towards your left. Gaze goes up, breathing here. Gaze to the front of the room. Exhale, drop into your fold. Gaze to the floor. Folding over that left knee. Next inhale brings you up through center. Exhale the arm down. Allow the arms to hang heavy at your sides. Take some shoulder rolls coming up the front body, dropping down the back. Reverse your direction. Back to neutral. Slide yourself back in your chair here. On an inhale, let the arms come up and back. Take that subtle back bend. Lean against the back of your chair if you'd like. Gaze is up, but the neck is active. Long through your front body here. Inhale to center, gaze comes forward. Exhale to cactus arms. Press those shoulder blades back to meet one another. Opening through the heart a little more. Deepen your breath here. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale, let the arms come back down. Shake them out. Shake your head out. Releasing any of that activity there. Back to stillness. Set yourself back in your chair. Bring your palms open to the ceiling. Back to your hands resting on your thighs here. Allow your chin to slightly tuck, crown of the head pulling up. And focus back in on the rhythm of your breath. Finding that deep, synchronized inhale and exhale. That rhythmic breath. That breath that carried us into our practice. Carried us through our practice. Now carries us out of our practice. Our breath can teach us so much. We merely take the time to listen. Our breath is a great tool if we take the time to use it. On your next inhale, your hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra, para position here. Press the hands together tightly, sealing in our practice today. 3 deep, heavy, sighing breaths here. Thumbs move to the forehead center, a place of greater knowing. Divine light within me recognizes and reflects the divine light within you. Namaste.